In the previous session, we tried to understand about the impact of colonialism on forests in India, where the tribal people had revolted against the British policies and Britishers, and these revolutions were suppressed with iron hand by the British Army. Because British Army has the most advanced weapons and ammunition compared to the traditional bows and arrows of the tribals. Now, let us move on to the next, the impact of the British policies on the industries, on the Indian industries. How the British government has suppressed the development of the Indian industries also we will see. And we have seen in the previous class about two important people. One was Alluri Sitaramaraju, the other one was Komuram Bhim. So these two people fought for the tribal rights, for the rights of the tribals over the forest and the forest lands. Against to the Podu, whatever policies were made by the Britishers, they had fought against them. Even against the Nizam also they had fought. And they were trapped and they were killed and the revolution got suppressed. But today, how the industries were also suppressed with the policies or with the laws passed by the Britishers, we will see today. It was in 1850s, children, that some Indian cloth mills were set up in the Mumbai and Ahmedabad with much courage. बिकॉज ब्रिटिश के ज़माने में उसके खिलाफ लड़ने के लिए अगर मिल स्टार्ट करना बोले तो इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल. सो द फर्स्ट इंडस्ट्री विच गॉट एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन इंडिया okay was cloth industry. That was a textile industry, and most of the textile industries today also get concentrated in this region only, in Mumbai and Ahmedabad. So why most of the textile industries got concentrated in this region mean this region is abundantly suitable for the cultivation of the cotton. कॉटन ज़्यादा उगाते किधर, गुजरात, महाराष्ट्र और आंध्रा तेलंगाना रीजन में. सो बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ द कॉटन, most of the industries also got established in Mumbai and Ahmedabad. So the first cloth industry got established there. Thus the cloth got started being made on machines in India too. जब तक only Britain का cloth को use करते थे, machine cloth was being used, but now it started getting produced even in India also. Some educated people and factory owners, what they have done is they demanded that a special tax should be levied on a cloth being brought from the Britain, so that the cloth being made in India might get a better market in the country. So क्या पूछे थोड़े पढ़े लिखे वाले, जो क्लॉथ ब्रिटेन से आ रहे उसके ऊपर टैक्स ज़्यादा डाले तो okay, automatically the price of that product will be high and our product cost will be low. So automatically we will have better market than the products which are brought from the Britain. मगर ब्रिटिश वाला वैसा करता क्या, उसका प्रोडक्ट के ऊपर ज़्यादा टैक्स डाल लेके हमारा प्रोडक्ट जो है, हमारा क्लॉथ जो है वो बेचने के लिए तैयार रहता था नहीं. So what he did is, he did it but in reverse. What he did is, he levied a special tax on the Indian cloth, that is the cloth which is produced in India. And you know that Britain, the government had done the same. They levied a special tax on cloth made by the Indian weavers in order to help the cloth industry of the Britain. But the government refused to levy a similar tax even in India on the British cloth to help the Indian industry. The pressure of the British factory owners and traders on the government was so much that it could not go against to the interest of the industrialists. वो बड़े-बड़े industrialists के खिलाफ British government नहीं जा सकता था, because they are the people who were running the government in Britain. So उसके खिलाफ जाके they cannot make the laws here, and they have levied the same kind of tax in Britain. हमारा जो cloth था उसके ऊपर Britain में they have levied tax, but they had refused to levy the same kind of tax in India. It was in 1896 the income of the British government of the government of India reduced a lot. The government started thinking of ways. So how to increase the income, they were started thinking. So in its time of difficulty, the government has levied 3.5% of tax on cloth from Britain in India. So what they have done is finally 3.5% tax किसके ऊपर डाले, ब्रिटेन क्लॉथ के ऊपर डाले. ओके क्यों, क्योंकि उसका इनकम लेवल जो है गिर जा रही गवर्नमेंट का, इसीलिए उसको बढ़ाने के लिए ये काम करा. मगर व्हाट दे हैव डन इज द सेम 3.5 टैक्स दे हैव इम्पोज्ड इवन ऑन द इंडियन क्लॉथ आल्सो. दैट मीन द सिचुएशन रिमेन्ड द सेम. ओके, they have imposed a tax on the British cloth as well as on the Indian cloth, due to which the price of the cloth remains the same. So but it did not want to harm the sale of the British cloth, so it also levied the same amount of tax even on the cloth being made in India as well. This tax became a cause of a long conflict between the Indian people and the British government also. Indians had understood the government would protect the interest of only the British factories but not the interests of the Indian factories. Indian people opposed this taxation system and demanded to remove it. Even without government protection, factories producing cloth, thread, yarn, sugar, jute, paper, matchboxes, cement, these all were set up. Even though British government never helped or encouraged for the establishment of industries, but these all industries were set up in the country by the Indians. Their rapid development, however, has taken place only after 1914. What happened is the government started giving more encouragement for the development of industries after 1914. Why only after 1914? 1914 there was a World War I चल रहा था. इसके वजह से all the British companies were busy in producing only the war related products. So the import of the foreign goods into India got reduced. One reason was all the ships were busy carrying only the arms and ammunition. Hence there was a shortage of ships. Secondly, in the factories of Europe, only the things needed for the war were produced, and there were very few goods which were meant for the Indian market were available in the Britain factories. That was the second reason. Under these circumstances, the factories that had been established in India started selling their goods in large quantities because of heavy sales, and because of this there was a rapid industrial development. We shall also see in the next class about the problems being faced by the Indian industries before the independence. Thank you, children.